welcome to the Battlefield Top Plays. In today's episode we have a bunch of Backrages. As you saw from that first clip from Broman, this is going to be a pretty crazy episode with some, well, I want to say blind enemies, but also some enemies that aren't quite looking in the right direction, and then you get the massive Backrages. BebeLinux is the second entry in today's episode with a huge shotgun Backrage in the same position as the first clip from Broman. It seems to be a very popular position for these Backrages. A major flank on Twisted Steel is coming in next from JesseJax. This is your classic grind mode. Lots of players all grouped up together, pushing through here, grabbing a load of kills with this grease gun. Lots of players on Bravo, and they're all going to be exterminated. WOAHGAMING's coming in with a satisfying MP28 spray down on Narvik. Bravo objective, a load of players taken down. The MP28, a weapon that I don't use that much, but still, it's really, really strong. Lots of players killed in this one. This episode of the Top Plays has actually got a new sponsor today, which is quite cool, and I'm excited to announce that Filmora, who you may have heard of before, are going to be sponsoring the episode. Now, Filmora, it's an editing software which is perfect for people that are new to this sort of thing and people starting out in editing, but also it can be used for the more experienced editors, which is something great, and it's a nice alternative. It's perfect for editing videos of any kind. It has features and resolution specific for editing content for different social media platforms, so it's not just limited to YouTube. Some other things which you might find useful: you have a built-in screen recorder, split screen, beat detection, and a green screen, which makes this quite a versatile piece of software. I've used it to actually create this video you're watching today, so you can add plenty of effects and you can do lots with editing. You can find a free trial version down in the description below. It doesn't expire, the trial version is there for life, and definitely check out the film stocks in the description below if you're looking for a little bit more when it comes to editing. A nice clip sent in from SPG Apex. This time we're going to be seeing the jungle carbine on Narvik once again grind the perfect Backrage, gets behind them all, and then starts to link up headshot after headshot, something that I've really struggled to do in Battlefield 5, even though the headshot hitbox is slightly larger than in previous Battlefield games. That's why you see a lot more collaterals and headshot streaks. Nonetheless, this is an awesome streak. Next up we have another clip from Broman. This time it is going to be in a slightly different position to the first clip, but once again an incredibly successful flank. Lots of enemies. The first guy chasing him catches a Model 27 round to the face, and the rest of them get completely destroyed by this commando carbine. A quick Battlefield 1 clip from Thunder. Battlefield 1 was a game that at the time was fairly well received but divided opinion, and as time has gone on, more and more people have started to realise how good it actually was. This clip kinda shows why I enjoyed the game. Medic gameplay was very fun, the M1907SL a really solid all-rounder weapon, and Argonne Forest, although not everybody's favourite, was always good for close quarters action. This isn't so much a Backrage because they're actually running at him, but they do seem to be fairly clueless, as so far he racks up over 2,000 points, and then he goes on to put together another streak with a load more kills.
You're injured, I can help. I can patch your wound. Got to capture the objective. You got damage? I'll fix you up. First aid, take it. Shock trooper, watch it. Do you want me to patch your wounds? There's some first aid. First aid, get patched up.
Dexter's coming in with a Battlefield 1 clip on Monty Grappa. 13 kills in total with this Feather of Aftermath. A really nice one against loads of players on this objective on Operations. This is what people want to play. Operations is like in the older Battlefield games, people want to play Rush. In Battlefield 5 it's kind of here nor there. We've got Conquest and we don't really have anything else. Maybe Breakthrough's okay, but having some of these older modes brought back to Battlefield 5 could be really cool, and I'd love to see them in the next Battlefield, the real classic modes that just bring together all the best parts of Battlefield. Ascend TAKAMASA sent in a bunch of clips over the weekend. I've just put a few of them in today's episode. We're going to be seeing an 8-man with the Lee Enfield on aerodrome. Some very accurate sniping, as you'd expect from this guy. He is just insane.
Jingle bell, jingle. Oh my god.
And the second one is another 8-man. This time he's going to be almost pulling off more of a Backrage than before. Starting out with a body shot there, getting into this little corridor here, and quite often you'll notice in this corridor that enemies are really unaware from where you're coming from, because it has quite a few entrances and it's very, very difficult to kind of work out where the enemies are going to be pushing from. There he racks up another couple of headshots, really accurate stuff, and a final kill with his sidearm. An awesome streak. Madness 101's coming in next with a Lewis gun spray down, once again on Twisted Steel. This time though we're looking at Airborne, I believe it is. Lots of players are going to be in front of him, just on the top of the road. As he walks up the hill here, he'll find them all and start to mow them down.
Grenade going out!
Mehdifcb is next. This is a Suomi push on Operation Underground. A bunch of players located up here on Bravo. It can be pretty tricky when you've got smoke everywhere. It depends really if you're the one who's been putting the smoke down, whether you're making use of it. He certainly is, as he gets a load of kills. I don't know if you know about this little position back here. Not many people actually go in here. It's really, really strong. If there are loads of players on Bravo, as you see, it's completely saturated with enemies. So he makes use of this little hiding spot and then proceeds to take them all down. Two clips sent in from Prophet RKS. The first is a 7-man with the Selbstlader on Rotterdam, a weapon you don't see a lot of, a really accurate streak. The second is a 9-man with a triple collateral. Could you call it a triple collateral? It's just a collateral or a triple. So I think it's a triple with the jungle carbine. On aerodrome, brilliant accuracy, also with a bit of commentary.
Bunch of fucking cowards, dude. Oh, okay.
Nurminex is coming in with a 19 kill shotgun streak. Loads of players get blasted away in this one as he pumps them full of this. Well, I thought it was a pretty mediocre shotgun, the Model 37, but it turns out that it's actually pretty damn good if you're within its effective range, as you'd expect with a shotgun like this. I was just sticking with the 12G, but the 37 is definitely something you can make use of. A fantastic streak this, and a proper Backrage.
Shotgun. Automatic.
Sackpfieffer's next. This is Twisted Steel. Grind is exactly what you'd expect. We do get a lot of these clips sent in, but with it being a Backrage episode, I thought I'd include a few more than usual. Really nice stuff with the good old golden Tommy gun and a bunch of kills. Skadlo's next. You're going to be seeing an accurate clip with the Suomi on Operation Underground. This Suomi has always been the king. I think the Type 2A came in for a little bit and people really started using it, but if you look at the player stats and the kills with the Suomi, it's just miles ahead of the Type 2A. It's obviously been in the game for longer. More people used it at the start than pretty much any other gun, and then people have started going back to it once again. This thing is just a beast, and this clip kind of shows what it's really good at. UMAIRKINGZ is coming in with a clip using the ZK383, a 14 kill streak on a RAS, starting out with a bunch of kills at the start before making his way down through this kind of tricky trench area to the side of the field. You often get yourself very exposed here to enemy armour, and enemies obviously sniping at the back can be very difficult to take out, but somehow he manages to make it work, taking out 14 players in total in this aggressive push.
Attention, soldats! Regardez là-bas! Que doit-on faire?
Getting towards the back end of today's episode, we have a little clip here from the beginning. He's going to be playing on Iwo Jima, pushing up towards the side of the enemy base here, and this is just an insane clip. As you can see, flamethrower is there to pick up. He grabs it, makes his way into the cave, and just clears the way for the friendlies. Will we Cho 29s next? A good old katana killstreak on Iwo Jima. Lots of clueless enemies. A couple of funny little reactions in there as well from enemies that know they stand no chance against this one-hit kill katana. Awesome stuff. Papa Bless 180's coming in next with a super satisfying spray down using this Tommy gun. Just absolutely awesome as he comes up the stairs here, gets the revive on a fallen squad mate, and then destroys everything.
I got you, soldier! Run!
Sundypha's next. This is a bit of a shotgun Rambo clip, but I'm pretty certain most of it is down to the fact the enemy players are completely clueless. As he comes around the side here, he gets a couple of kills. Now, they should all realise that that's where the enemy team are coming from. That's where they're going to push through. But they really don't seem to understand it, and he gets another chance to kind of push back through, get behind all the enemy players on the staircase, and, well, they just don't react. A really lucky clip. Thanks for watching this episode of the Battlefield Top Plays. If you did enjoy, leave a like down below. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike. Remember, you can check out all the links from today's episode, from the sponsored content and from the players down in the description. And you can send your clips in to battlefieldtopplays@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.